Dawid Malan, what's the feelings at the end of that one? I mean, pride obviously at the fight shown today, or frustration at the first 2 days?
Yeah, I think it's sort of been the story of our season again. We, same as we have the other games, we've got the result we wanted with the toss, and we just haven't been good enough. When we have got those results, as a team collectively, we're not playing well enough, and we're not creating those partnerships that we need with the bat and with the ball. You can say it was a 250 wicket, but then they're getting 400 with the ball when they're batting. It's just not evening out, and when we don't know what good scores are, we don't know if we're bowling well or batting badly, we don't know what the situation is. So, as a team, we need to sort of find that rhythm and the consistency with the bat and the ball. I think last week at Worcester, it all clicked. We batted well on the surface that we had, and we bowled well on the surface that we had, and we won the game. And that's pretty much our template. If we bowl well, we're always in the game. So at the moment, it's just not putting two and two together at the moment.
The keenness, I'm sure, from you guys, because it's not for want of trying, of course, but the keenness will be to put it together quickly before it does become a third season of underperformance.
Yeah, well, look, that's cricket. You can't perform every year. People look at a squad and they think it's, you have to win games of cricket. You've got Toby, who's not played cricket for 18 months. You've got Finney, who's played 4 championship or 5 championship games. You've got Mercy's been in and out with Ireland. We've got young batters that we're backing. It's not an excuse in any way or form, but to suddenly look at, because we won the championship in 2016, the team we've got now, suddenly we should be winning it. This time we've got different players, we've lost experienced players at different stages of their career. So, that's part of why Stewie Law has been brought in to sort of give different views. He's had a good look at what we've got. He's got a few things that he thinks we can improve on, and that was the whole point of it. Until he'd had a good look at what we are doing as a team, he's now able to, from now, be able to implement and stamp his authority on how he wants us to play, and we can come up with a DNA how we want to play as a team and how we want to be perceived. So yeah, we haven't played good cricket. We know that we haven't played cricket for 2.5 years. That's evident with our results, but sometimes you have to go down to go up, or take a step back to move 2 forward. That's sometimes what you have to do, and I think we're in that transition period where we're trying to find the combinations, we're trying to find out, or guys are coming back from injury and so on, and we're trying to get people back to being where they need to be.
Is it dressing down day from the captain and from the coach today, or is it right, take the positives from today and make sure you take it into that game at Leicestershire?
We know when we haven't played well enough. I think the key thing is for us to learn. If you look at if you look at the 2 games we've lost this season, probably the Northants game as well, we've not scored runs with the bat when we've been in our first innings, which just put us under pressure. And then same thing with the ball. We've conceded over 400 3 times or 4 times this season, which is unacceptable really on the fact that we're getting bowled at for low scores. So we're probably 100 runs too few with the bat, and we're probably 100 runs too many with the ball. So once we've put all that together and we start gelling as a team and working in partnerships as a team, I think we can start moving forward.
And Leicestershire, finally, it was the prime example last year for Middlesex, wasn't it, really, of starting slowly, 3 bad days, and then came back and won it on the 4th. But as you say, for Middlesex to put it right, it's got to be start well, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, that's the key. Whatever game you play in, you have to set the tone. We haven't set the tone in any of the games. Even the Worcester game last week, we were under par in that first innings on a decentish wicket. It did a little bit, but we were under par. So this game at Leicester, it's about trying to start as well as we can. And hopefully when we do get on top, staying on top, we don't want to let teams in once we are on top.